Alright. Good evening, guys. What's up, Victor? How you guys doing? How's it going? Yeah, good to see you too, my guy. Hope you what's up, man? How you going? New week, new money, new everything. You guys can hear me sound and clear. And God willing, what's up, man? This week. This week, I've not really made any profit this week, but I understand because it is, Tuesday and it's Tuesday and Monday and Tuesday. So markets are usually slow these days. So definitely by Wednesday, which is tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when we usually get possibles and all. So I totally understand. And we just have to chill for the BTF, which our setup usually comes up Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So on today's webinar, can you guys see my screen? Let me know if you can see my screen. So I was doing a lot of back testing today on VJPY, because market was not really doing anything. Can you guys see my screen? All right, thank you. So today I was looking at this guy. I took a buy on USDCHF because it's a corrective movement, blah blah blah. But I guess candle closes bullish and bearish again, so we might see some more push down because we've seen and so we have this movement. Look at that candle, the week at the top, so it's telling you that momentum is still at the downside. But then this is what I had earlier on this guy. I was looking at this as sorry, because the head and shoulder stuff. I was looking at this as potential reversal and shoulder to go to the upside, and then I was looking at my key as well, trying to but I was not really interested in all of that. I was just paying attention to this strong bullish, correcting. So I was honestly waiting for the buy. I took the buy earlier on, but just up, down. It's really big market. So then there's some up, down movements. So it's fine. Sometimes in the market, you execute your trade, market will do its thing. It's fine. It doesn't mean you are not, your setup is not correct or whatsoever. It's just the market doing its thing. Okay? Guys, if you can't hear me at some point, I'm lagging, make sure you let me know. So I was seeing this as a lovely 1-2 touch rejection for a flag. It's there on 2 and 5. So we had first touch, second touch. For a breakout to go higher, but then consecutively of taking the trades to wait for the breakout, aggressive ways to take it from the low, which I do to be aggressive and guys just doing this thing. So for the sorry about that. Can you guys hear me now? Sorry about that. I thought I off that. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? I'm looking at the chat. You guys with me though. All right, perfect. Sorry about the music, guys. Man, my bad. So that's what happened, in forest. Nothing is 100%. No matter how you've seen it played out in the past, at some point, market will do its thing, and it's just one of those things. So if you ask me what's my bias on this pair, which is USD I'm going to say I'm staying neutral. This is moving correctively, giving us buy signal. This is a corrective movement after the strong inputs up. This is a corrective movement to the upside, but then that is just one move out of all. So I'm not banking on that because the daily time frame, you can see we got into daily closure, bearish, and the two of them left weeks at the top. So weeks leave clue. What is this? Weeks leave clue. So I'm just gonna ignore that for now and say I am staying neutral with this pair. But then my bias still remains. This is a corrective movement. But then I don't know. The only time I'll be interested in going short is when we close below this low. That's when I'll know, man, this is time. Let's say tomorrow we had an impulse down, then I'm looking for any correction to sell because we have broken the previous low. But if we get a strong buy candle that closes above this, yes, it's a signal for me to follow the momentum. But then I'm staying neutral on this. I just have to wait for it. Because to be honest, there's nothing yet to trade. Like you can't just be selling now. For what reason? Why are you selling? No strong confirmation yet. But if we break this low impulsively, like we had like strong candles like what we had here, this kind of candles, yes, we know what it is and we know what we want. So Euro USD, I knew this was going to go for a sell. I love the trade setup that I had on Euro USD today. But I didn't take the sell because I was already USD CHF and USD CHF is not moving. So why would I go and sell USD and Euro USD when they move vice versa? So I felt like I was already in USD CHF. I was already in Euro USD since I'm in USD CHF. So if it's moving, the other one is supposed to be moving, but the other one is not. It's doing otherwise. Man, waiting man will do. So this was the setup. We had this two touch rejection. I told you guys any candle that closes below is an entry and not really doing much. If you took that as an entry, that means your stop loss has to be above the structure, which is 51 pips. Makes no sense. Too much of risk for how many rewards. But you guys know FCC. It's not every time I have to mention everything for you guys, in the group. So since this is a corrective movement, we can see the highs right here. And then you can see that we had candles that came to took out that line highs right there. You see, they took out the highs that we have right there. That's our thing. That is when we know that, man, these guys are actually ready to go down now because they took out the high reversal candle, whatever it is there, pin bar was there, evening star, totally engulfed. So definitely it's safe to take the trade after that candle if you are looking at 1 hour time frame. Now you are risking 60 pips. Go to 15 minutes time frame, wait for a breakout of this corrective movement. If you took it after that one right there, because you already know this is a high that they have to come and clear, you're risking 15 to 17 pips. So you always want to make sure your stop loss are tight. Okay? You always want to make sure your stop loss are tight. So I'm staying neutral in USD CHF. It makes no sense now because I'm looking to sell this guy now. I'm looking for a setup here. This one gave us an impulsive move. We understand correlated pairs and how they works, but sometimes we need to pay attention to what the particular setup is giving us. This one is giving us what we like to see. That one is not even giving us, it's just moving sideways. So we have these lows, and you can see we broke out of this low impulsively, and we just need to anticipate some correction now. Anything that will make sense, even if it's to get a second rejection, which is higher than the previous one, that we can bank on that and say this is a flag for us, and then we can execute a trade right there. Okay, so what I'm saying is potential sell setup coming for Euro USD off that zone. So if you get a nice corrective move here, then it's a sell. We're looking to sell tomorrow. But then if we impose back up, then we look for correction. Always, you guys know what we look for. Just something like this. This is a lovely impulse, sweet correction, two touch, mark your flag off, and then the vibe. So I don't like it when I'm in a trade and it's not moving. Like, it pisses me off. I spent like 16 hours sitting down looking at this market. So I like a situation whereby if this trade is going to hit my stop loss, let it hit my stop loss. If it's going to take profit, let it move, let me secure. Than just being there up down. It's kind of get boring sometimes. SD card, I was expecting a price relationship right here with this what I sent to you guys. Started the correction right there. So I was expecting some kind of price relationship with this previous correction. If we're gonna get zip one and then boom. But then price gave us something to bank on. Two touch rejection. You can use this one, price rejected, or you can say you want to use this one. Still lower than the previous one. It's at the top. The previous one is still lower than the latest one. So whichever one you want to use, it's totally fine. So price broke out of corrective move, and now we've seen some push to the downside. I'm not really involved in this trade because I don't really like it. I wish we got something like this. That would have been better for me. But let's see how this develops tomorrow. I'll keep you guys updated. AUD NZD. I took a sell on AUD NZD and I'm in loss. I think I'm losing $200 or so on this trade right here. I took the sell because of this strong breakout. This is a lovely impulse and this is a corrective move right there. So I took the sell on 1, 2 rejection. That's it. First, second rejection. I took the sell. In that case, after this strong candle closes, I took the sell. I'm risking 30 pips stop loss. And that was where I entered. 30 pips, my stop loss is somewhere around there. So I was aiming lower. I think 30 pips stop loss. Yeah, that's where my stop loss is, somewhere at the top there. So price just doing its thing. I know it's gonna hit the stop loss. Let it hit, it's fine. And I know this is still a correction. I just have to involve with this market right now. And, it's still a corrective phase, but it's just that price is not ready to move. That's why I told you guys this is forex. There are some things we can't control. Markets just have to do their own thing. So I know this is still a corrective phase right there. But then I'm already in the trade. My entry is still way below here, and this is where price is. I'm losing about $200 or so the last time I checked. So stop loss is above. It's fine. Let it do its thing. If it's going to hit, let it hit. I know the sale is going to come, and that's what it is. This is just the market for you. Okay, so regardless, this is an impulse that we know, obviously, and this is a correction to sell, just that it's not ready to sell yet, but that is what it is. Okay, moving on to SDUSD. This one I've been doing nothing, since on Monday. Nothing, just moving sideways and all. Market is slowing down. I guess it's because it is because it's FOMC. We have FOMC tomorrow. So I guess that is why the market is just like this. See after FOMC, after the result, or you get to see. So this is just sideways market. Nothing really is happening yet for now. But then I identify this high because that's the previous high we've got, and then I would love to see how price is going to react around that area. If we can correct back up, if we move correctly, break a little bit, fake out, and then I'll be looking to go short because um, you can see this is a downtrend obviously on the 2 hour time frame. You can see this is a time for impulse correction, impulse, just a bigger correction, but still pretty much on the downtrend. Here's the JPY, here's the JPY is just here doing its thing. I am not seeing any setup for years JPY now because looking at that, you can see we had reversal. We are more likely at the middle of nowhere, but then we are still in an uptrend. Impulse up, still uptrend, is the correct correction. We're supposed to get a bigger push up, but then come on, we are just doing nothing for now. This is the previous low, rising break past it, so we can see price go up, especially when the dollar is beginning to point up. But then let's wait for something we are familiar with before we execute this trade. There's the Singapore. I I'm a fan of this pair, and this is just sideways since last week. Just like what SZB is doing and DXY, all of that. So move coming soon, but what we can bank on for sure is that on all time frame, this pair is on an uptrend, and then you can see we broke a structure here impulsively, and ever since then correcting sideways. For a continuation to the upside, at least we are likely to see price hold on guys, get to hit that high right there. The moment that I'm trying to set. Oh, okay. If you have any questions so far, and if you have questions, uh, yeah, let me know on the chat. Through JPY, lovely movements. I took JPY yesterday. Stop loss got hit this morning. So yesterday I was looking at this flex line here. We broke out and then we started to create a correction of 15 minutes time frame. I took the trade after this breakout impulsively. See that strong candle, it shows momentum. Obviously, momentum is in the market now, she said, and then price didn't do anything since around 5 p.m. And then this candle took me out. My stop loss was there. Normally, I'm supposed to put my stop loss above the structure, but just because I was using a big lot size, so I was trying to use a little bit. So it was here. But assuming I placed it here, just like I did with some other peers, I would have been safe, and that's the safest place to place it. I don't even know why, because I was in a hurry though. And another thing was that I didn't plan the trade, so taking a loss on BOJPY made me kind of happy because I was just like, oh, naked, if you move, like I didn't plan this trade. I didn't plan it. I was already done trading for the day. Like yesterday, it was around 5 p.m. I just saw the breakout. And see, you can see the time right there, 6:15. So around that time, I saw the breakout, and I was like, "Oh, let me take this trade." I just took the trade, set my stop loss, and then I went out. I didn't bother to check the next morning, and then I saw what happened. So because that hurts my feeling, I saw this correction. I just had to like, man, this Momo guy again, don't come again. So I had to mark up something like this and say, no, I'd love to see a correction like this below the structure, but it's a shift in momentum, and then I'll be interested in taking a trade. And all of a sudden, boom. So it's when it got there, I was like, oh, that's nice this afternoon. And then I had to analyze, like I did a correction to sell, and then my guy didn't. It was a lovely piece drop right there. So it's fine. At least we have something that is making sense in the market, at least for this week. Every other pair we do very up and down. And this one is giving us two strong impulsive candle that shows direction of where the market is going to. So if you want to pay attention to where the money is in the market, look at your candles. Your candles will tell you where the money is. So look at these two candles now. You can see we engulf how many 2 hour candles. Calculate them and you can see just two candles. Man, my guy, this is where momentum is at the market for now. So let's get some correction in potential 20 EMA rejection, and then to take this trade. So definitely this is gonna be the one I'll be looking at for tomorrow. But then I'll have to analyze again, see what comes up. Here's the CA share, here's the card, not really my guy. But then my girlfriend texted me and said she sent this markup to me, like I should execute this trade. Why? Because of the 20 EMA rejection. She sent it to me, and then if I had taken the trade from where she sent it to me, I would have been up 30 pips. But I didn't take the trade because I was already on some other trades and that are not even going well. So how can I add more trade when the ones I'm in are not even going well? So I'm not in Bitcoin. Bitcoin was creating a flag. I had a guy Caleb. He switched from Forex. He's trading Bitcoin now. And he's doing well trading it. I'm just looking at Bitcoin in terms of investments. I don't really trade there. This is gold. Gold, just like you can see, they just sent an update on gold. Gold struggled to gather momentum at USD. So what I'm saying is that nobody is trading gold for now. Like gold is not really doing anything. Really focus. Gold is not really doing anything for now. So nobody is trading gold at all. At all, at all. For now, nobody is trading gold because this is unpredictable. Like, how can you predict this? We need a clear setup to execute trade. Okay, look at all your time frames, and you can see this might be the correction to continue to drop. This might be a reverse to go up, but then higher time frame always win. This is still a downtrend. We don't care what it's doing or what it's going to do. Obviously, downtrend. 4 hour time frame, downtrend. And we had this reversal from that hour zone. I don't want to go down to stock analysis because I feel you guys already know that set up 1, 2, 3 call. This is a third touch, and I've been chatting it for days. Yeah, I'm that person that will brag about a particular trade, I'll brag about a particular trade and I won't take the trade. I'm that person that will be like, oh man, I'm 100% sure this thing is going to reject for you, and I won't even take that trade. Yeah, it's me, Lincoln. It happens to me a lot. Either I'm outside or I'm not. I don't know my life, man. But then go give another opportunity, 618. The vibe. Pure. Take profit one at the high. It's today. So for now, this is just a lot of sideways movement that I can't really say what it is. I can't call this an ascending channel. I can't call this a flag for a time frame. I don't know what to call it, but then I can see obviously on 2 hour time frame, this is shifting momentum, correction, impulse. Then we might correct, but I can't say we might correct. Assuming we broke this high, the price can just break this high right here. Then I'll be expecting a correction for it. But then we didn't break that high. So we might see some rejection from that high now. Like it won't start to reverse from that high. Okay. But then this is good. Good is good. And the only time I'll be interested in taking good is when we see a strong candle that breaks here. But if we get a strong candle, then I will go to lower time frame to look for correction. Because gold must give you correction. You can see how gold moves. it must give you correction. Okay, so if I get that, then it is safe for me to start selling goods. But for now, I need something that is clear. So that's all for now. Someone say GDP, JPY, similar with I've not really traded this yet for a very long time. A very, very long time. I've not traded DJ. To be honest, there are some peers that you won't be able to analyze. I can't lie to you. Naked, please, I want to remind you of something that time you were sick. It was a strategy that you wanted to teach us about daily time frame. But you said you, yeah, I've done that on master. I've done that, maybe we missed the zone on that. And then that reminds me, now 100, yeah, I was waiting for 618, but I didn't get 618. I was waiting for 618 of this impulse to buy, but price didn't get there. So about Nasandra investment daily time frame with the 20 year, you can see ever since then there was no investment opportunity. Ever since we got a break to the downside, there's no investment opportunity. Now we've seen price moving to 20 MA again. Now it's simple. We want to invest in mass long term, and I already told you guys on that video that I did what you are to be expecting. I'm watching Real Madrid match. Yes, I have to go this half. Second half, I was watching first half. I'm a big time Madrid fan. So now you can see we are having candles above the 20 MA. We are going to invest in mass, but we have to be patient. Trading is all about taking money from the impatient to the patient. Okay, so wait for that break and wait for 20 MA retest on daily. Very important. You can see where I identify everything. And not just here, just like how we broke down here, we came back up, we tested, we are gone. You can see it's everywhere. Okay, this is an investment, not a day trading. This is an investment. Okay, and so on and so forth. If you go back to the chart, so we have to wait for that to happen again to invest. With your smaller size, just hold the trade for as long as you can. It's an investment, don't forget. Okay, so that's all for today. If anyone has any questions to ask, I'm here. Still got a few minutes to go. How do you manage a flag setup that broke out with big candle? This is a flag. Oops. And then we have a candle that breaks like boom, like this, man. To be honest, if it's above 30 pips, it's gone. To be like in my own opinion. Like you don't have to force anything. But there's something I do that I'll tell you. If we have a strong breakout like that, I usually will go to lower time frame to look for correction so I can place my stop loss somewhere above to sell. You understand? And the kind of correction I normally look for, price I have to take out the high, like one rejection, second rejection that will take out this first high right here, something like this. It's making sense to be another correction, and I'll take it. But sometimes when I'm pretty much like kind of sure about that trade setup, and then I will enter the trade with my stop loss to be above here in the sense that if we get a break strong candle, I'm sure that man, this thing, most time when we have strong candles like that, it's hard for price to come back to this your stop loss. It's very, very hard. Like I can say 90% of the time, price won't come back there unless we get to a particular structure where we see a reversal. But if there's nothing like that, it won't come back. So in a situation like that, now I feel like I've missed that trade. I just have to enter, but this time around with a small lot size. It won't be the lot size I plan to enter initially. But most times I enter my setups just like this AUDSD I took today under the second rejection. I set a pending order. But when God won't punish you for that one, He will punish you for that one, just like what happened to me today. So I can say most times when I take a pending order like that, God will punish me. So it's best for me to wait to see how the candle closes. But then, you wouldn't want to miss the trade at all. So it's left for you to decide which one you want to be taking. But that's how I do it. How do you manage it? Yeah, making your stop loss to be big. Yeah, I just explained I have to use a very small lot size. Okay. So my guys, let me go and watch football. Okay. Let me go and watch Barca match, Madrid match that I'm watching. I will see you guys about the group chat. If there's any question or anything anybody wants to ask, I'll get you guys up. Just hit me up. But definitely, I know we are going to make money this week. We are going to recover all of our losses, all the losses we took. We are going to recover every damn thing back. WTF Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Very, very important, guys. Take care. If you have questions, hit me up. I'll reply after the match. Good night, guys.